Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place to find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Thursday, so on Thursday, we're here with Robin Shimizu for Happy Healthy Habits with Robin Shimizu and friends. Welcome, Robin.
Good morning, Terry.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Francine in the background, and everybody who's on. It's so exciting today.
Yes.
I have something really special to tell you guys about. What's been going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. I just want to give a shout out to those watching on the replay. And we wish Francine well in her endeavors today. She's a real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. And I'm Terralina from California Cover-Ups. So today, it's such a beautiful day outside, Robin. I hope you have a healthy habit for us today.
Last week we had Brenna Garcia on, and she was talking about, reducing things in your house and toxins and things like that. And I realized that I was contributing to starting toward a zero waste kind of lifestyle, because I'm really trying to do what I believe in.
Mm-hmm.
We bought my mom a bidet.
Oh,
well, yeah, a bidet. We're having it installed today. And one of the tips that they're saying during this pandemic is when we're starting to try to reduce our waste and
yes.
things like that, a bidet can help you reduce your waste of toilet paper, because you don't really need it as much, because you have a bidet, and it's super, super efficient and healthy, because So we're having a bidet installed, in part because my mother is 90. Oh, she'll be 98 in April.
Congratulations, Mom.
And she's still living on her own, but she needs a little bit of help here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what this is one of our solutions to help her.
How cute. Is she excited?
I think she will be. I think she was a little, I don't need one of those kind of things, for a while, but we're really excited about getting it installed today. So I just wanted to share with everybody today to think about, other ways that you can help by reducing your waste. And in our case, and I actually am going to get one for my bathroom too.
And toilet paper has gotten quite expensive. So I'm sure eventually it will pay for itself.
Mm-hmm. And they're really not that expensive.
Oh, see?
You think they are, but you can get them at Costco. And the one I got is kind of a medium range. And then I do have to have an electrician come in and install it. I mean, put in electrical, because it does need an electrical. But some bathrooms, it's not going to need any rewiring. Our bathroom did need it. But
Oh, okay.
So I just wanted to tell people about my bidet, and maybe I'll come on later in another time and tell you how well it's working.
Okay, well, Sharon says, is this the show? Is this today's show? Yes, but we have a guest coming in. Do you want to introduce your guest today?
I do. We have Jill Weston with us today. I'm so happy to introduce her. She's actually my yoga instructor. She's taught me yoga nidra, and she's also she teaches lots of things. Yoga nidra, she teaches meditation and breathing techniques. She has a studio, it's called Breathing Space, in Elk Grove, California, and lots of stuff right now. She's doing tons of stuff, meditation and yoga online. And so it's really fun. And she'll tell us how we can follow her, but it's really super great because you can access Jill almost anytime with the way she is now promoting her business. So it's really great. So here's Jill, and I'm very excited to see her. She's going to talk to us today about connecting with your business creativity.
Hi, Jill. How you doing?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, everywhere. Meaning on, let me see if I can get this right, StreamYard, Facebook Live, Clubhouse, YouTube. Did I get everything?
Yes, we're not on Clubhouse this morning, but we are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and we will be streaming out to various locations here on the Biz Chicks Live. So, yes, you got us all.
All right. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. And I can see that Sharon's with us on either StreamYard or Facebook. So welcome, and everybody who's listening live and on the replay. As Robin said, my name is Jill Weston, and my business is Breathing Space, and I help you calm your chaos. I've been presenting with Biz Chicks and friends of Biz Chicks for a while, and they actually helped me coin that name. They said, "You just help us calm our chaos. Can you do more of that?"
Exactly.
So what we're going to talk about, I'm going to speak just briefly a little bit about how to connect to your business creativity, how that can be helpful, why it's important. I'm going to walk you through an activity, and then we'll leave time for a little bit of questions at the end, but we will keep it to about 15 minutes or so that it feels effective and doesn't interfere with your business creativity. 98% of young children scored really high on a creativity test. So 98% of young children scored high on this creativity test. Take a guess at the percentage of adults that scored the same amount. 98% of kids. How many adults do you think scored high on creativity?
30%.
55%.
Okay. So there was a 30, there was a 55. How about 2%? So think about, though, it makes sense. So in a kid's mind, they don't have to worry about business plans. They don't have to worry about taxes, PPP loans, how to market, how to use technology. So think about, as we get older, there's more information. We're exposed to more information, even stimulation. Kids are just worried about playing because an adult is going to come tell them it's time to eat, it's time to go to school, it's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
We have more information. We have more legitimate things to worry about, to plan. And in the line of work that I do, what I like to focus on, we also have old stories. So we were talking earlier when Robin first invited me to be on the show, my immediate response was, I love Robin, trust Robin. I've known her for a while. I'm going to go on a show and talk. I knew I had content, but I was like, I'm not going to be able to connect. So if Robin had said, hey, come in a studio, I would have been willing. But she's like, no, you just hook up at home and we'll send you and my old stories about, I don't really know tech. I don't think I can do that. What if? Mm-hmm. So as an adult, unlike a child, we have all these legitimate patterns, legitimate stories and experiences that get in the way. Well, we need to move those out of the way so that we can do and provide our gifts, whether you're in business or not, because this is true, I think, both personally and professionally. Mm-hmm. So what I want to talk about is how to get, and I'll show you how to get some of those old stories or old thoughts, legitimate or not, out of the way. Because also what happens is when those thoughts creep in, knowingly or unknowingly, our brain will literally get protective. So as our brain has more to think about, more to plan, and more to do, the other side of our creative brain doesn't have room. It doesn't have room to fire or turn on. So if all you're worried about, for example, is problem solving, your brain is like, oh, let me help you do that. And then you sit down, you're like, okay, I want to be creative. I want to write my marketing plan. I want to film my TikTok video. And you're thinking, how come it's not happening? Our brain might still be in that very, what we call the beta brainwave state. It's thinking, it's processing. Like right now I'm in beta. I'm wide awake, paying attention, giving you content.
Okay.
So to be in that creative side, you just have to give yourself room. So that's what I'm going to actually give you an activity if everybody wants to follow along to break those barriers and connect with your business creativity. It's something that's pretty simple. You can practice it afterwards and you can walk away, and anytime you're stuck creatively, you can either come back to the show and watch, but you can do this on your own. Does that sound good?
Yes.
All right. It will be just about 4 minutes, so we'll be a little bit quick. If you don't actually access your creativity, know that ideally you want to do this for about 10 minutes or longer. So if it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes or just have a soft gaze. And Maureen, Pat, and Who was here earlier?
Sharon's here.
Sharon, if you want to, again, just sit back and close your eyes or just have a soft gaze, meaning that your eyes are not wide open, you're not taking in all this light, and you're just going to focus on my voice. And to get your attention a little bit, I'm going to have you listen to the end of one chime. Just listen along and then follow my voice. As you hear the end of the chime, just bring your attention to my voice. And I want you to take an inhale, exhale, drop your shoulders down, take another inhale, loosen your jaw. And just see if you can really listen to my voice. And I'm not going to put you to sleep today, but I just want you to listen to my voice. And now I want you to imagine that there's two doors in front of you. And the door on the left, you might decide that it's a certain color or it looks a certain way. Then take your attention to the door on your right. And again, you can give that door a color. Imagine that it looks a certain way. See both of those doors clearly. And know that behind both of those doors, there's a business project or a part of a plan or a task that you have today. And those two tasks, you're stuck a little bit creatively. You're not quite sure what that's going to look like. So behind each door, it's each a different task. And I want you to imagine just slightly opening the door, taking a peek. Open the door on the left and then on the right. And notice how you feel as you imagine looking at this business project that has you a little bit stuck. Then I want you to gently close that door. Don't slam it, just gently closing the door. And then kind of let go of the door idea. It's still in front of you, but I want you to imagine that you can see your right hand, your right wrist, your right elbow, and all the way to your right shoulder. Relax your right arm. Notice your left hand, your left wrist, your left elbow, and all the way to your left shoulder. And imagine relaxing your left arm. Relax your shoulders. Maybe take another inhale in through your nose. Release your jaw and let your shoulders go. You can even place your hand across your heart or your chest. And imagine your heartbeat just slowing down a little bit. You're connecting with your body. Your body's relaxed and available to you. And now I want you to imagine very clearly 3 skills that you already have that will help you in your creativity. What are 3 things that you know for sure you have right now? If only 2 skills come to mind, that's fine. But those skills are so clear. They've been around forever. You can't dispute them. No one can take them away. 2 to 3 skills. And now I want you to imagine very gently opening one or both doors and take a look at that task, the one that you were or are stuck with. And imagine those skills are right there for you. And now notice how it feels to look in that door. And then allow the door to gently go away. You can start to open your eyes. And 3, you know that you are creative. 2, you're connected to all those skills. And 1, you are back with me. You can flutter open your eyes. You're remembering where you are. And 0, notice your breath. And even after we're done, know that you can go back and kind of see those doors. If you wanted to, you might choose just to open one. But we will take a little bit of feedback, and I'm going to actually pass it back over to Terry to kind of coordinate the feedback so that we don't go too far over time.
Oh my goodness. Look,
that was probably only about 5 minutes.
Wow. Jill, I'm always so relaxed when you do these exercises for us. So, guys, if you have a question or a comment about the exercise, how it made you feel, how you feel about your creativity, put it in the chat so that we can share that experience. Personally, when I divided the doors, I had a red door and a blue door, and the blue door, it wasn't even a dark blue, it was a sea blue, but the other door was red. And the scary stuff in my mind was behind the red door. But when I went back after you talked about, our skills, it wasn't as scary behind when I opened the red door.
Perfect.
So that was my personal experience. What about you, Robin?
It's true. I was like peeking in that door, like, what's behind there? With a little trepidation. Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, when Jill took us back, I was like, yeah, I'm happy. I could do this. I mean, it was a totally different feeling inside. It was amazing.
Perfect.
And I have a hard time with articulating what my skills are, because I just have a hard time doing that. So that was kind of an interesting thing for me to have to think about. Okay, what are my skills? I had to think about that for a moment. So that was really a good exercise for me, to remind myself that, I do have skills.
You do have skills.
And it's not scary to open that door. Yeah.
And what Robin said, that's what we're looking for, is when you can move both the left and the right brain. Like I was left, like Maureen mentioned, like she could see the colors clearly.
Yes.
So you're asking the left side of the brain to engage with the practical, the thinking, and then the creative side, once you are relaxed down and the body's not protective, it kind of lets you see both the color of the door and, okay, it's not so scary. So one thing in my work that I'm pretty, what's the word, like stringent about is we're not bypassing anything. We're not closing the door and going, oh, it just doesn't exist, or, oh, I'm just so happy, I'm so wonderful, therefore I'm creative. Your concerns and your old stories are real. And the work that I do is, how do you work with those thoughts? Because you cannot forget them. Mindfulness is knowing what is real, what is now. So if I am nervous on air, I can't say, okay, I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to think happy thoughts. I'm just not going to be nervous. No, I need to say, I'm nervous right now. And in spite of that, here's what I'm going to do. I am noticing that I'm nervous. I am noticing that I'm not creative. I'm noticing that behind the door looks scary. So it's using your body, using your brain, acknowledging what's going on, not to bypass, but to work with and navigate that.
Well, we have comments over here. Okay. Maureen says her doors were red and yellow. And then she says fear at first and freedom afterwards.
Beautiful.
Sharon says her doors were blue and green. And she hasn't finished explaining how it made her feel. But that was phenomenal, and it only took 5 minutes?
Usually it's a little longer, because it may take a little longer to relax into this, especially if even sometimes for people closing their eyes isn't comfortable. So I usually slow it down some, but it's really just, it was a chance to show an activity. If you did not get any results at all, there's nothing wrong with you. Just play it back, or you can even write it out for yourself and do it for yourself, but slow everything down.
Okay. Well,
so that's what I have for you today.
Well, Sharon says unknowing. Yes. Okay. I don't know exactly what that means. Unknowing.
Maybe a sense either that she wasn't sure. Maybe you weren't sure of your skills, or just a sense of not knowing what's behind the door, and all that's really normal. There's no right answer. It's just a chance for you to notice, oh, I decided the door was red, or I decided it was yellow, or I felt freedom afterwards. If you didn't feel anything, you didn't do anything wrong, try the activity again. If it's not a good fit for you, then you don't do that. So Sharon say maybe one door felt a little afraid of, I don't know what's in there.
I think we all felt that.
Or you see all your projects, you see what you have to do, and you're like, I can't do this. Repeat the activity again when you pull up your skill set, and know that you can tackle at least one of those to some degree. It doesn't mean you have to tackle both doors, but you can. Again, the name of this is Connect With Your Business Creativity. All of us for sure can connect in some way, even if it's a tiny bit. Your brain and your body will let you do that. You have that within yourself, Sharon, for sure.
Wow. So Jill, if we are looking for you online, where will we find you?
It's easiest if I'll put the comments in both Facebook and I'm not seeing how I can comment in StreamYard, but my website is ourbreathingspace.com. And my schedule is up there. There's recordings that you can listen to for free or also rent. And then I am most excited for about 3 months. I've been on Insight Timer, INSIGHT. And you can listen to me at 2 a.m, anytime that you need to be creative. I have something on there that will put you to sleep, for example. So on Insight Timer, you can listen on demand anytime. I'm also in Clubhouse, not as active, but I'm doing, every Monday, I'm doing a session for a real estate group. But primarily go to ourbreathingspace.com.
Okay, and no spaces there, Robin. It's all run together.
Sorry. Yeah.
So I just want them to know in the audience, because they probably would cut and paste it and not be able to find her. Okay, so Miss Jill Weston, thank you so much. And I'm seeing it over here in the private chat, so we can cut and paste that,
yes.
Jill. Okay, so.
Can I say something about Insight Timer? So Jill introduced me to Insight Timer, and she's the only one I actually follow on Insight Timer, but it's super convenient because you can access Jill's meditations and things that she has there. She has something out there for sleep, and she has the one I love is the one on shift. And shift reminds me of this one, kind of. You know, where you just kind of, anyway, she has this one on shift that I literally have major shifts listening to it, but it's like, it's a practice, because the more you do it, the better you feel like you're getting at it, because it's, I realize that meditation is, you have to kind of practice it to make it feel like you kind of can do it, because it's not easy. To me, it's not easy to meditate. But listening to guided meditations like Shift was just, it's been a game changer for me in the month of February and March. No kidding. And it's only 15 minutes.
Thank you, Robin.
It's 15 minutes. It's just awesome.
Hey guys,
so check it out, Insight Timer.
By all means, Insight Timer allows you to show your appreciation with a monetary donation.
Yes, the app is free, and donations are anything from $1.99 to $19.99, and you can donate. You know, if today isn't a good day, you can, if you follow me on there, you can always come back and donate anytime that you want to. It supports the fees of the app. I get a portion of that. We have to pay the Apple Store for, you know, having the app up there to begin with. And reviews are good, ratings are good. And mostly just, again, if you know a family member, a coworker, someone that's suffering from sleep or needs some help, please just share that with them, because it's a very accessible, easy way, and all you have to do is listen.
Okay, so you can find her at ourbreathingspace.com. That's in the chat, or Insight Timer. So with that, we want to thank you so much. Let me bring us all back together here. So Robin, what do you have for us next week?
Oh, next week we have Claudia Newman. For the first time, I'm excited. She's going to teach us how to prepare foods with ancient grains.
Oh my gosh.
So I thought that was really cool.
Yes. Oh, wow. You know, you always have such fabulous guests, Jill, we want to thank you. We want you to know that we appreciate your contributions,
Okay.
and we will do everything we can to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. All of you guys watching here on Biz Chicks, we thank you for being a part of our community. Robin, I don't know where you find these fabulous people, but we are grateful here on Biz Chicks for how you reach out to these wonderful ladies. And so, guys, if you would like to become a part of the Biz Chicks community, you can text Biz to 33777 and come on in and enjoy the wonderful contributions of these fabulous contributors. Thank you again. And so, with that, I want to say to everyone, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. We'll see you tomorrow because we're going to be talking tech in English. Don't be scared. Come on over. Come on over and enjoy the conversation. We want to thank you, ladies, for putting your comments in the chat, for being so open with us during the exercise. Jill, thank you again. And Robin, we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.